Boys and girls, welcome back to Atomfall. In the last episode, we had audio issues, first and foremost, and second of all, we uncovered the truth about Morris Wick at the, well, it says hardware store, but it's just like a general store. So, we also started looking into Iris and her husband Philip at the bakery, but I'm like 90% sure I opened the door that Philip was hiding in. He's sick with whatever the sickness in this game is, so if I go in here, he's probably going to be waiting for me and ready to throw hands. Yep, literally on the other side of the door. So, that's gonna be a problem whenever we come back to the bakery with a solution to the problem. He doesn't follow me outside, so he's not in danger of getting boo-bopped by a robot, but it's gonna make my life difficult, and I don't really want that. For this episode, we're gonna head to the Casterfell Woods. I think that's what it's called. We're gonna go to the Casterfell Woods because we have to go talk to a person that sells and creates a tonic, I think. I don't know what they actually called it, I can't remember, but it's a temporary cure for the problem that everybody has. So, now that I've actually had a reason to come over here, is this phone gonna ring? Yep, figured as much. Alright, let's talk to the dude that never says anything.
You have secured an atomic battery. This is good.
What exactly is this battery?
You will require more atomic batteries. You will require them for the interchange.
To be fair, that's the most useful information whoever that is on the other end of the line has, like, ever told me, so sure, valid. I remember reading something last episode about the Maryview Hotel, but I'm not entirely sure if it, like, matters. And I also couldn't find anything at the hotel. The last time I was here and I looked around, I didn't see anything, but it did take us up to the back way, so, you know, we have that going for us. Alright, do some detecting, see if there's anything useful in the ground over here. Molotov cocktail. Not really the most useful thing ever, but I'll take it. Okay, they don't like when we go inside. Hey, I didn't mean to do it.
Steady now! No sudden moves!
Not safe yet. Best stay alert.
I actually didn't mean to do it, so I'm just gonna keep going. I'll take that, though.
Not as dumb.
What just happened? I was walking in a straight line, then it made me... Okay, sure. And now we are in the Casterfell Woods. So, it's a new area for me. I haven't been here. Where does this go? There's an entrance right beside the entrance. Unknown area. Alright. Curiosity's getting the better of me. What's in the unknown area? Alright, so that brings us in here. And then, can confirm. I'm only hidden when it tells me I'm hidden. Which I'm not sure how I feel about that because there's tall grass everywhere and only like 20% of it is hideable. Can I throw things to get people's attention somewhere else? Is that an option?
Let's have no strife.
Nice and slow now.
Piece of cake, that's what you get.
Alright, so I stealthed it just to get found out. Fair enough. I wanted to try stealth, but apparently I'm just not good at it, to be fair. Might just be better if I, like, don't try to stealth it. I also keep finding SMG ammo, but I have no need for SMG ammo. Alright, well, let's keep going. Oh. I think that was the key card the dude gave me at the beginning of the game. Whoops, wrong button. Interesting. Okay, here's one of these things. That actually might come in handy.
The interchange is under quarantine.
Oh, this is another way to the interchange. That's not today's plan, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna store some stuff that I don't need right now, and I have to remember at some point to sell that sniper rifle I bought last episode because it uses the same ammo type as my JM3, and I just don't need it. So, okay, alright, back out into the world. Go back to what we were doing. Actually, before I go anywhere else, is my map marked? Do I know about things? Alright, so first up is over here. Oh, this spins. It spins, but it's awkward as hell. What about a slide? Can I slide? Oh, I can. All the playground equipment has physics. And they physics the correct way. That's cool. They don't really work the correct way in terms of like having a person on them, but in terms of just working, yeah, they work. If you can somehow figure out how to make them work for the character, very fun time, because only the slide had the animation. That's awkward. Can that never happen again? Alright, Datlow Hall grounds. Secondary location, sure, sure. Front door boarded up. Can't use that, fair enough. Requires conservatory key. Alright. I walked into that, but nothing really happened, so fair. Barred from other side. And then this door's open. Is there a reason for me to be in here? Like, probably. I don't know what it would be just yet. Oh my god, you're a person. I'm not gonna lie, I never saw you. Can I help you?
And these wretched weeds. Oh, hello there. You must forgive me. I wasn't expecting visitors today. And, oh good heavens, Jenks should have taken your coat. Jenks? Had him for years, bless him. I'm sure he'll be along shortly. Prudence Rook, delighted to meet you. Welcome to my little corner of the world. I was just looking over the garden. We've rather let it get away from us, I'm sorry to say.
I don't think she realizes that things aren't all as good as she thinks they are. I think you've got more to worry about than your garden.
Well, of course. Must keep the house shipshape and Bristol fashion, too. We have lots of guests, you see. Scientists, mainly working out or visiting the Bard research place across the mere. We want the house to be a home from home for them. My sister Charity looks after the boffins when they're here. Terribly clever she is. Much brainier than I. I make sure the house is to order, and she hosts them in the conservatory while they discuss their complicated atomic boojums.
I'd be very interested to know where their secret facilities are.
Oh, you know I couldn't say even if I knew. Loose lips, sink ships and all that. My sister might be able to tell you more, but, well, she mustn't be disturbed. She's busy, you see. The house must be ready for when our guests return. But you have the run of the house, the grounds, wherever you choose. Liberty Hall, as the Americans say. We don't go into the conservatory, though. Not there. But everywhere else. Anything you need, ask Jenks.
Why can't I get into the conservatory?
We can't. There are precious things in there that can't be disturbed. We keep the conservatory locked unless our guests are here. I can only trust Jenks with the key. Which reminds me, I must return it to him when he gets back. Whenever he gets back.
You can trust me. I can help you tidy the place up if you give me the key.
Yes, we must keep the house neat and tidy for the guests, for when they return. But the conservatory, we can't disturb it, you see. And I really must give the key to Jenks.
Miss Rook, I promise I won't disturb anything.
You know, dear, you remind me of Jenks. Where on earth is he? I need to have a word with him. Keep an eye out for him. will you? I think he told me he was going to the dam to the northwest of here. But he should be back by now. He's a terrible dawdler.
Jinx has gone to the Casterfell Dam, I bet.
I shall have Jenks get some spray to deal with you. Yes, I shall.
I'm not sure how long she's been alone. Honestly, like, entrance to... have the British Atomics Research Division. Is an honor to welcome you to the site, Professor. We look forward to giving the tour. In the meantime... Okay. Another entrance to something. Another comic book. So I'm assuming she didn't give me the key, which is rather unfortunate, but understandable. Does this go somewhere? Oh, that just goes back into that room in a different way. Alright, let's go out this door. Okay, no, she did not give me the key. Had to double check, so she's sending me over there, which is potentially quite the journey, because I'm not entirely sure how big this area is. But let's find out. Not really the reason I came here, if I'm being honest, but my scatterbrain is gonna take objectives and do them as we get them. Hello? Are we friends, even though we're not in Wyndham? I see no reason we wouldn't be, but I actually don't know. You care? No, he doesn't seem to care.
Hands away from any weapons, you.
Guard tower. I don't remember if they ever told me where to find the person that makes the tonic. I'm sure they did, but I just can't remember, and whenever I track that lead, it doesn't put a marker on my map that matters. Oh, okay, as if on cue, it's telling me to go to the mine. I guess they did mark it on my map, because I had that location the entire time. I just didn't know why it was marked, so, you know, okay, valid. How are tunnels in this game? Oh, not great. I'd rather not waste ammo, but I guess I don't get much of a say, do I? I have hella shotgun ammo, and that's the only ammo type the game is giving me. But it's also not what I need, so that's a little heartbreaking, but is what it is. Do I get to go there? Potentially. At some point we have to go over there, don't we?
We don't
Who's
know
sneaking
you.
around? You will be more use.
You guys were immediately hostile to me, so I have actually no remorse in killing you. I'll take a bow, though. I'll actually take the bow and equip it on my hotbar. And I might even consider using it. Okay, I'll get used to that. That's very odd right now, but... Alrighty, let's explore this little area and see if I can find ammo. Or actually anything, I guess. Oh, this is a garden. If you guys weren't immediately hostile to me, we could have probably been good friends, because this looks like stuff that's important. Requires greenhouse hut key. Phone booth, you want to talk? I bet. What's up, dude?
Have experienced the woods. You should avoid the woods when possible. The woods are dangerous. Be careful.
Again, like, I appreciate the attempt at intel, but there's no intel. You're just telling me that the places I'm going are dangerous, and believe it or not, I can figure that one out without doing anything. Yep, I heard that. half second too late, but I did in fact hear that. Okay, there's a cellar over here. Let's go in here. Hope there's nobody down here that wants to fight, because can't say I'm super interested in that at the moment. Some pistol ammo. Thank you, thank you. I'll take that. Sticky bomb recipe. And then more shotgun ammo that I have nothing I can do with. Okay, that's giving me a location in Skethermore. And then there's a bard crate. Cool, alright. I don't have enough skill points to do anything right now, so we will revisit that thought in the future. For now, let's get out of this basement and hope there's nobody waiting for me when I get back outside. Nope. Fantastic. Alright, let's look at the map. Alright, so the old mine is, like, right beside us. Let's just keep going that way. However, go around the purple bees because they don't like me. And to be fair, can't say I really like them either. It doesn't really matter. It's not a complaint, it's just an observation. The terrain is very, like, I mean, obviously, like, squared off. Just the aesthetic of the world kind of reminds me of Halo. Like, not in, like, the aspect of it, like, being futuristic and everything, just, like, it feels artificially made. It feels like you told an AI to make land, and it made land. I'm not saying they used AI to make their map, I'm sure they didn't, but it just looks very Halo-y. At, like, a conceptual level. Can I go in here? Remote bunker? Sure, let's equip a different gun.
Now, let's not be hasty. There's no need for violence.
Who in the hell are you? Alright, I'll put my gun away then. I'm not sure why you're here, if you want me to be honest. Another one of those things. I can't put my flashlight on. Don't mind me, I'm just taking your stuff. Alright, hi.
Well, gosh. This is a surprise.
I bet it is.
When I saw movement, I thought it might be one of those awful feral goblins some people seem to have turned into. You don't look like a goblin, though. Or an outlaw. So, just exactly who are you?
I don't know if I have a name.
Well, I can't argue with that. We find ourselves in very strange times. You haven't immediately tried to kill me, at least. That's a pleasant change. Sometimes I think I'm the only sane one left in the zone. I'm Joyce, by the way. Joyce Tanner. How'd you do? You're lucky I was so absorbed poking around this place. Otherwise I might have shot you as you walked in.
Who exactly are you, Joyce? Why are you here?
My, but you're full of satiable curiosity, aren't you? Well, I've nothing to hide. There was an expeditionary convoy sent in a few months ago. And Muggins here was seconded to it. I'm a communications specialist. Girl boffin, the squaddies call me. They needed us ladies to hold up the science end of things. I was drafted in, along with a Dr. Garrow. They say she was a big name here, before the disaster. Anyway, the expedition did not go swimmingly, let me tell you. We barely made it into Slattendale when the bridge was blown out from under us, and the convoy wrecked. Before we knew what was happening, we were beset by a horde of whooping maniacs in masks. It was awful.
The other scientist you mentioned, Dr. Garrow, what happened to her? Because I found a note in the church, I think, talking about her.
Well, she came in by air. Our helicopters fared even worse. The interference field around this whole site brought them down. The helicopter carrying her crashed in the woods. I can mark the spot for you, for what it's worth. I doubt any of them walked away from that wreck. Poor devils. I think I may well be the sole survivor of the convoy. Spent a week or two dodging outlaws in the dale and the loons in the woods before I found this place.
Can you radio the military for a rescue?
Well, that's my plan, but it isn't a simple task. It's not just a case of transmitting a signal, you see. It's getting the signal through the interference field. That field of electromagnetic radiation around the area is well nigh impenetrable, whether you're a radio wave or a helicopter. What I really need is to be at the hub of all of this. There's a facility, the Interchange, which was the master for all the places like this in the area. If I could get at the connected systems from in there... But that's a pipe dream. Forget I mentioned it.
Not necessarily. I've found, like, no joke, 7 entrances to the Interchange.
Well, there was one odd thing. Lots of mentions of Oberon, whatever or whoever that is. But that's all, really. Without access to the Interchange, it's hard to make any progress.
Yeah, I get it.
If the Interchange was open, and its power restored... But you'll forgive me. I shouldn't say any more. Nothing personal, but please understand that it's simply not sensible for me to trust a stranger I've only just met.
You don't want to work together?
Circumstances are not ideal, I'm afraid. But one never knows. Perhaps we'll run into each other again.
Probably, considering our goals are aligned pretty heavily. You want to get into the Interchange, and I want to get into the Interchange. I'm sure at some point we'll get into the Interchange. Now let's head back out. And then on the map, the place we need to go is over there. The old mine. Old mine indeed. Alright, can I go in? Well, appears this is not the old mine. Look at that, over a full magazine in my rifle. What a concept. If I hit my shots, that's 21 free kills. That looks pretty well and accessible.
Well, hello! A new face! Come closer, I don't bite.
Alright, sure. You're who I'm looking for. I would like to get, like, a better angle of you with, like, lighting that doesn't suck, but this might be as good as I can get.
Mind me. Everybody knows Mother Jago around here. I mean no harm. Folks that find their way to me are usually in need of something. What's on your mind, dear? Perhaps I can help.
I found this leaflet and it led to you... Actually, none of these options are why I'm here, but sure, leaflet.
Oh, you found it. Lovely. Sorry, the directions were a bit vague. I have to keep my head down, you see. Certain soldier types from the village don't take kindly to more, let's say, traditional practices. Town-bred, you see. I provide remedies and tonics where I can to those that most need them. And I can offer some other supplies, too. Have a browse, if you like.
Mrs. Baxter told me you have a tonic to help her husband.
Ah, yes. How is her husband doing? Not so well, I wouldn't wonder. I can only hope my mixture helped to ease his pain. My own recipe. A good few years in the perfecting. Only thing is, I'm all out of the makings of it. And the recipe itself, well, the folks in the woods have it now. You've met 'em, mayhap. The druids in the masks? They live in the castle ruins off to the southeast of here. If you want the recipe for the tonic, that's where you need to go. Into the castle.
Okay, I can do that. I'll see that I can find it.
And if you're heading that way, there's something I would ask of you. In exchange for the help I have given, let's say. The druids have something of mine, my herbalism book. I'd like it back. Nothing worth killing over, you understand? But I would like it back. They probably got it stowed away somewhere in their castle.
Sure.
Take care, won't you?
I think that might be the same objective, just twice. But that wants me to go to the castle, which is over there. Which, sure, let's go take care of it. Why not? I haven't really done anything else this episode besides explore, so... Let's go get an actual objective done. I don't want to fight those guys. I also don't know if I can sneak past them.
We cannot.
Alright, nope, they want to know about me. Can't say I'm super interested, but if I could just run by, I'm just gonna run by. Boatyard. Seems a little far away from the water for boats, but, you know, I don't own a boat, so who knows?
Know what you intend.
Damn, y'all are just out here patrolling. Hey, what do you have going on in here? Really? Not a lot. Maybe a back way up. I don't know what going up here would do, but I'm curious.
Steady now. Don't be
You're
daft.
out there.
Nobody wants trouble.
What the?
Piece of cake. Let's be having them.
I'm bleeding. Whoa.
Stay lucky, mate.
Watch yourselves, bomb out.
Hey.
Trying to figure out how the bow and arrow works.
Come on then.
Bleeding.
Time to sort this out. Oh, come on. Stop. You'll die for what you've done.
I didn't shoot.
You little.
My arrows are gone.
This is Joyce Tanner. Considering how things have gone since the convoy arrived, leaving this message is rather optimistic. But who knows? Maybe there's a Bard technician still alive, able to snap their fingers and give me access to this radio tower. Wretched thing has no power, and there's not much I can do from out here. Look, if anyone is listening to this, I found a place to camp. I'll include the coordinates along with this message.
Alright, so that appears just to be another way to find Joyce if we didn't organically. Fair enough. That's a proper tank. As opposed to this little guy.
We cannot feel out your intent.
Nah, you're fine, bro. Relax. Alright, so we have to go over there.
Lower your weapon. You will be more use dead. Oh God, that's bad.
Bloody right. Get yours.
I mean, that kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You.
Stay lucky, mate.
I know you're in somewhere.
Oh, God.
Time.
So we have to go that way, which, holy hell, quite a large area. Yeah, this is quite a large area, and I'm not entirely sure where to begin, because damn, I mean damn, literally. Casterfell Dam Data Store. Wires control room key. Alright. Can't go there. Understood.
We don't know what you intend.
You guys just appeared. I'm going inside. And a robot right inside the door. Cool. Fantastic. I have no idea why I'd need to be in here. No power. No power. No power. I do not think I'm going to be able to accomplish anything in here. Because I imagine we can't turn the power on from in here. Alright, does this tell me anything? Does bro have a weakness? Like, does he have daddy issues? If I tell him I love him and I'm proud of him, will he break down in tears or something? Ain't no fucking way you know I'm here. Yeah, you do that, because ain't no way you know I'm here. Close that. Did I miss something over here? Generally, lights are on to bring your attention to something, but that doesn't look like it does anything, I bet. Is there, like... For someone who does not know where I am, he sure acts like he knows where I am. I feel like all the What? Okay, is there like something in here that is useful to me? Alright, he's going back to patrol. Good for him. Proud of him. I have no idea if there's anything in this building I've came into that actually matters. Like, if I find something, that'd be cool. I just don't know if there's anything to find. Because I'm pretty sure all these doors are just off. Notice to employees. To protect this contents of the data store, I've powered the facility down. You'll need the authorization, direct power. You'll need my authorization. So, like... we're gonna have to find Dr. Garo's body? Brother, you've gotta let me you've gotta let me alone. You've gotta let me be. Do I have to find her body to turn anything here on? That's the case. That kinda sucks. I get it, I understand it. It doesn't make it suck any less. No power, right? No power? Alright. He just knows. Alright. So as fun as this building has been, it's useless to me without power, and we can't power it on without finding Dr. Garo. So, at least that's how I'm reading it. So, head back outside. And then if that is the case, that doesn't really give me a lot of options. Make our way over to the dam proper, I guess, and I'm sure that phone booth is gonna ring. See what's going on.
Trust too easily. She walks dark paths. I cannot always see her.
What do you know of Mother Jago?
Do not trust Mother Jago. Mother Jago is compromised.
And again, brother, I appreciate the tip-off, but according to you, every time we talk, everything is dangerous. So if everything is dangerous, nothing is dangerous. I'm not gonna be cautious of Mother Jago because you said so. My bad, bro. I don't really want to fight you guys, but I feel like it's gonna come down to that. You guys might not be hostile. I'm not technically trespassing, so as of right now, yeah, I don't think they're default hostile. Could be wrong. If they decide to shoot at me, I mean, I'll shoot back. Not that big of a deal, just... if I can walk around without combating, I'm gonna do that for the time being. See if I can find anything useful to me. Oh, they're... damn storeroom key. Alright. That's probably useful if I figure out where the hell the storeroom is. I feel like this entire place might just be useless to me until I get Dr. Garo's key card or whatever I need. Okay, that doesn't do anything. That's a little disappointing. Another telephone. Are we gonna have 2 calls? You gonna call again? No? If I came this way, would you have called me on that phone instead? There's a dead body that I didn't cause. Oh, it's Jenks. I mean, yeah. To be fair, I guess they did say he was coming here. So... perhaps now I can go back to the hall and get into the conservatory. But while I'm here at the dam, I'm gonna try to do whatever I can do here. And, well, not much. By the looks of things, probably.
Your intentions are unclear.
You're fine. You don't worry about me, man. Substation override. Maybe that'll do something. Do I know that for fact? Nope. But it's the first thing I've seen that looks like I can interact with it and it actually does something. So, sure, pull the lever. What does that do then? I'm not trying to hide.
Death to unbelievers.
Alright.
You bugger.
I cannot hit you. That is insane.
Hell, you'll suffer.
I just don't know what the, like, point is. The option to just let me walk around and do what I need to do, it exists, but... You know. No, it doesn't. That doesn't go anywhere. Here's the storeroom. I found the key. Bard crate. I feel like I've done something that didn't have to be done yet, because I don't understand the point of anything going on right now. Not that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things. It just means I came somewhere that I didn't have a reason to go, because the place I need to go is down here. So that's where we'll go next episode, because I meandered the wrong direction. But we will pick up right here next episode, then we'll make our way down to the bottom part of the map. But in the future, if we ever come back here, at least I know what to get into here. But until next episode, boys and girls, hope you have a great day, and a pizza.